Over the past couple of weeks, pink slime has been all the rage. Pink slime is that so-called meat filler that's made from portions of cow meat that aren't even good enough for dogs. And let's not forget, these pieces of meat are often filled with dangerous bacteria, so they have to be washed down with ammonia hydroxide, the same chemical found in common floor cleaners. In light of the recent revelations over the less than healthy pink slime, food stores and restaurants across the nation have pulled it from their shelves and their menus. However, conservative lobbying groups like the National Meat Association argue there's nothing wrong with that chewy pink stuff. It's just as healthy as regular meat. And one of the biggest producers and supporters of pink slime is a company called Beef Products Incorporated, headed up by Eldon Roth, who is a major donor to none other than Mitt Romney. In fact, Romney has collected nearly $200,000 from the pink slime industry. Joining me now to debate the merits of pink slime and why Mitt Romney wants us all to eat it is David Selig, conservative commentator and pro-business advocate. David, welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me, Tom. As always, it's a pleasure.
Thank you, David. Why do you hate safe food?
Listen, I don't hate safe food. The fact of the matter, the actual product isn't disgusting. It's the unappetizing sobriquet pink slime that's so disgusting. But it's very subjective, you know? Like, think of pickled pig's feet, okay? Way down in Dixieland, they love it. But Jewish people and Muslims would find that same product unappetizing.
Yeah, but if you've ever eaten or been around anybody eating pickled pig's feet, you know that there's actually some meat there that people eat around and then they're left with the gristle. Pink slime is the gristle. It's the stuff that you couldn't chew if it wasn't sliced and diced down to the level of almost molecular. You know, they grind it so finely because there's no possible way you could chew it.
You know, it's amazing, even with what you just said, assuming that's correct, the USDA went ahead and they put their imprimatur on that. And, you know, I remember when the president sort of weaseled his way around the Senate during recess so he could point that Elizabeth Hagan to be the nation's top food safety post. She was regulating meat and poultry and all these other tasty morsels. Where's she in all of this? You know, the president appointed an awful lot of people to the USDA, and there was the USDA Civil Rights Initiative. There was some high-profile lesbians. There was very qualified other individuals, and not one of them said anything. You know, they should really resign if this is so bad, because David, none of them caught the pink menace.
This was actually brought to us courtesy of a woman by the name of Joanne Smith, who was appointed by George Herbert Walker Bush, and in the last hours of the George H.W. Bush administration, as Undersecretary of the USDA, authorized the government to start, or authorized the meat companies to start calling what used to be called gristle only useful for dog food, or words to that effect, start calling this finely ground beef. And thus we got pink slime. And then she went, just a matter of a few weeks later, I'm sorry, I don't have the exact number here, but she went to work for Beef Products, Inc., the company that I just mentioned that, you know, is giving money to the Romney campaign, the largest manufacturer of pink slime, and she's made over $1 million there. I mean,
good for her. But I got to tell you, Tom,
good for her?
George H. Bush has been out of office for a long time. George W. Bush has been out of office for such a long time. And the Obama administration couldn't right that wrong. Never mind the unemployment and underemployment, okay? Never mind the fact that we're being overrun by illegal aliens and all the other problems that we're still in.
I think that the Obama administration has been dealing with that.
Every day,
you know, Barack Obama has
some Muslim with a drone. Never mind any of those things. They couldn't stop this pink slime.
The Obama administration has been. This is the guy who killed Osama bin Laden. You're saying you're trying to imply he's some kind of secret Muslim? Number one. Number two, there's been more deportations.
I didn't say that, Tom. You did. But I will say, if you allow this to continue, in other words, pointing the blame where it doesn't belong and accepting this sort of malarkey, and I would remind your viewing audience that because of this, I believe something like 650 people have been laid off. And these aren't those millionaires or billionaires that you're always railing against.
These people making pink slime.
Working people.
Some jobs
these
just
are
aren't
people
worth
who are
having.
bringing
David,
that check home to support their family.
David,
now they'll go on the dole, watch television all day.
Thank you very much for being with us tonight, David.